All right. Perfect. It looks like we're up and running. All right, guys. Welcome to my Blue Lock chapter review live stream here on the Moon Piece podcast, where today we are doing chapter 307 titled Bunny. I don't know about you guys, but I have been doing my absolute best to stay away from spoilers this week. But as you can imagine, it's been a little difficult. I know that Itoshi Sai makes a return in this chapter. I know we get introduced to a new character with scars on his eyes, around his eyes. So looks like things are happening in this chapter, which I'm really excited about, since the last chapter, it was just like the Nagi sad man's parade the whole time, which, ended really well with him being introduced with Burasuda. What, I always forget that Tanuki guy's name. What's up, Ree? Welcome to the chat, bro. Yep, see, you're already saying Say, whatever his name is. Toshi Sai. So I'm really excited about this chapter, guys. It's Tuesday. The chapter literally just came out. Blue Lock, I always need. It's funny because I was just doing my Dandadan live stream, and Dandadan comes out on Mondays on Shonen Jump. But I did that manga review today because yesterday I just didn't have time. But today for Blue Lock, you have to make time. I need my weekly injections of Blue Lock. All right, real quick, I just have to make sure that the stream is up and running okay. Here we go. But there's an ad playing because, gotta let that shit play. But skip. All right, perfect. Looks like that's going through well. But yeah, guys, really excited about this chapter. So before we get into it, thank you again for stopping by to the Moon Piece Podcast channel. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like what we're talking about. Leave a comment, chat on the stream, whatever you can or want to do. We had a new episode of the Moon Piece Podcast actually come out today. We had a guest. Her name was Sailor Victoria. You may know her from the Moonies Club Sailor Moon podcast. She was a great guest. We had a really good time. Obviously, we talked about Sailor Moon, as Corey and I just did a live stream last week where we finished season 1 of Sailor Moon. And yeah, so without further ado, guys, let's get into Blue Lock chapter 307 titled Bunny. So, finally, we get some artwork. It's nothing crazy, but we're getting some artwork, right? And it looks like there's a little bit more on the bottom. Whoa. Hold on. It looks like this is like a double page spread, right? Oh, it's the boys. So it's looking like Isagi, Kunigami, Bachira, and Shigiri for this double page spread. Finally, this is gorgeous. I love the color of the suit, the way it's like light up top and then darker on the bottom. Isagi looks menacing, bro. Isagi looks like he is ready to go to war. And Kunigami, that man just looks like upset, but it looks like he's like ready to follow Isagi. It looks like they're all following Isagi on their path forward. Bachira is just happy to be there. Chigiri's looking elsewhere, right? Like Bachira and Kunigami are looking at Isagi, which is kind of giving like, yeah, he's our leader, he's our boy. But Chigiri's looking elsewhere, which kind of makes it seem like while he's along for the ride, he's not like an Isagi dick rider. That's really what it's giving, right? But yeah, this was gorgeous. This is exactly what I've wanted for a while. I feel like we haven't gotten any like Blue Lock artwork in a minute. So to see this is really refreshing. So great start to the chapter already. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. All right. So let's move it back to a vertical, right? Make sure we're all good here. All right. Now let's get into it. So now we're seeing Isagi. He got on a plane. That's right. He had a plane ticket that Ego gave him. I'm liking the fit, man. He looks good. Right? Got his little carry-on. He's in Barcelona, España. Okay, Isagi, look at you. You're traveling now. He looks really excited. I'm happy for him. So it looks like Isagi, yeah, he got a package from Ego-san, and in it were plane tickets and tickets to soccer games. So I'm assuming plane tickets means like a depart and return trip. So it's like a round trip, I'm assuming, right? because he's alone. He didn't bring anybody with him. Also, like, Ego wouldn't be like, yo, go with your boys, right? Like, have fun. No, you're working. So yeah, it looks like he's going to Barcelona, Spain to see some soccer. Isagi's just got a smile on his face. He's strutting down the street, right? He's like, go see what world-class soccer looks like in person. Those were Ego-san's instructions. And some sightseeing along the way, as he sings to himself. There are tickets for England, France, and all sorts of places. But today's match is the Copa del Rey finals here in Spain. FC Barça versus Chicorid. I don't know what Chicorid is. Barça is who Bachira decided to play for in the Neo-Egoist League, and they're a top contender versus the most exciting match of the world-class Spanish league. Okay. All right. So Isagi's going to go see some actual soccer in person. That's good, because like while he can watch as many tapes and rewinds as he wants, there's nothing like being able to see what that energy is like in person, right? So yeah, Isagi's over here. He's gripping his tickets. He's like, I'm so freaking excited. Whoa, maybe let's get dinner first on second thought, because I'm pretty hungry. So he walks into this little bistro-looking place. It's a really cute restaurant with a big-ass table in the middle. It looks like it's pretty full. And on the menu, there's burritos, there's sandwiches, there's tapas. Menu del dia. I feel like the burritos there. Does Spain have burritos? Because I don't think burritos is really like Spanish food, Well, it's all right. I'm going to let it slide, though. Because it could be my ignorance, right? I've never been to Spain. I don't know, right? So Isagi's thinking to himself, the more I look at this menu, the less I understand. I don't know what to eat. What now, huh? Oh, and he's like glancing over at somebody in the corner, right? And he's like, that looks so tasty. And he's like, oh, and he like gets up and tries to talk to the person. Excuse me, hello? And the person looks up at him and he's like, hola, as he smiles. And this is the guy with the scar on his face. Okay. But I'm not gonna lie though, what he is eating does look really good. It looks like he's eating paella, right? And he's munching down on it, right? And he's like, hola. And he's like, he's got a wicked scar. So, this food here, what is it? And the guy's like, oh. And he gives Isagi the earbuds, I guess, so they can communicate. And he's like, take one of these there. Translation earbuds, courtesy of Mikage Corp. These gotta be so useful. And Isagi's like, what's the name of this dish? And the guy's like, oh, I hear you. It's called Audif. It's like paella, but with pasta. That sounds absolutely amazing. Oh my god. And Isagi's like, oh, neat. Audif, huh? So where are you from? Asks the stranger with the scars. And Isagi's like, Japan. And is that so? Why come here? And Isagi's saying, I came to watch soccer. I want to learn how soccer is played across the world. And the guy's like, oh, all right. You like soccer, huh? Isagi's saying, yeah, the more I learn about it, the more I've grown to love it. And there's so much neat history in how tactics and formations have changed. It's so cool how scientific analysis has brought the level of the game up so much in modern times. So Isagi's geeking out a little bit right now. Man completely forgot that he was hungry and is over here just chatting it up with a complete stranger, right? Like, Isagi's like going into mad detail about soccer, and he doesn't even know if the guy likes soccer. But back to this food, guys. Like, Jesus Christ, that looks so delicious. Kudos to the artist, because not everyone can make food in anime look good, right? Like, look at those prawns. Look at the mussels. Oh, jeez, I am so jealous. So Isagi's still going on, man. He's geeking. He's like, but what interests me most is how each individual's each player's individual play style can influence trends all over. That's what I'm excited for. That's why I'm excited for tonight's game. And he's like, are you? Oh, I envy you. You can talk about something you like with such excitement. And Isagi's like, huh? I mean, I'm sure you have things you get excited about too. Everybody has things they're into, dude, don't they? And the guy's like, I might have once, but now I'm not so sure anymore. Damn, man seems sad. He's continuing on saying, when I see a joyful person like you, it makes me want to die. Oh my god. Isagi's like, huh? Oh, sorry to bore you with all of that. I'll be going now. And the guy's like, oh, sorry. That's not it. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just the insensitive type. But ever since I first laid eyes on you, says Isagi, you've had the saddest smile on your face. And the guy's like, what? That's so rude. And Isagi's like, oh, my bad. But you're making that same face right now. Damn. Oh, my God. Okay, they're having a little bit of a heart-to-heart right now. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, I did not see this coming. Okay. So the guy, all right, just to reiterate, this guy's like, when I see a joyful person like you, it makes me want to die. And Isagi, good for him. As this man said some weird-ass stuff, shit like that, it's time to leave, right? Sorry, I'm not minding my own business. I interrupted your meal, so I'm gonna head off now. And the guy's still trying to be like, oh, no. I'm just the insensitive type. So you're insensitive. I don't know. You don't seem insensitive in the way that, like, you're rude or anything like that. Right? I don't know. So I guess, like, you don't have any emotions. Or I guess you just don't have anything you're passionate about. That's kind of like Nagi, though. Because Nagi, I would seem like he's the insensitive type. Because Nagi doesn't really smile. Nagi doesn't seem to really care about anything. But you, I don't know. I don't get this. It's weird. But for Isagi to straight up be like, you've had the saddest smile on your face. Like, oh, bro, you getting into me. You can't just say that to people. But I mean, he's not wrong, right? And the guy's like, all right, guess I'll leave first then. Thanks for the entertaining conversation, as he gets up. And Isagi's like, sure. Man, he's so tall. He's so tall. And the guy's like, have fun with your soccer stuff. And Isagi's like, gracias, as the guy just tosses the earbuds back to him. And Isagi's saying, excuse me, can I get an audif? This one. One of these, okay? And the guy gets up and he leaves. And the old man's like, what the hell is an audif? That's a fidea something? And Isagi's like, what? Oh, it makes me want to die. He thinks back to the guy. So I guess the guy was like fucking with him. That's a little messed up. So now we're fast forward to the actual game. Isagi's here at the stadium watching the soccer match. And he's thinking to himself, what was that jokester's problem? And Isagi's thinking to himself, uh-oh, almost didn't make it in time. Yo, I can't read what that little like text bubble says. Or what's under the little text bubble. So I'm just going to ignore it. So this is the passion of fans of a league with history have. This is the holy ground where the world's best soccer is played. And someday I'll play here too. As Isagi's here in the middle of everything in a huge uproar. He's seeing the stadium lit up with fire and passion. And I get it. People have been coming to a stadium like this for decades. Decades, if not centuries, right? Like, especially in a place like Spain. It definitely could be centuries. So both teams have stepped onto the pitch as we're hearing them chant, Lavi, Lavi, Lavi. And Isagi's just sitting there in between all these FC Barça people. And then he looked down and he's like, yo, it's Lavinho. He's got so many fans. We really got to play with a superstar at Blue Lock, huh? And he sees the little kid with Lavinho. I guess, like, I don't know, that's either his son or that's just, you know, because sometimes, like, athletes just like bring kids onto the field so that they can have like a moment, right? So that's really sweet. Ree's saying, I have a spoiling problem. It's not even intentional. How do you not get spoiled on Blue Lock or One Piece, especially One Piece? I do get spoiled sometimes, not by much though. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not really on TikTok that much. I'm on Instagram, but my algorithm isn't like fully anime oriented. Yeah, I'm not on social media as much as like you might think. That's why like Corey and Kimmy yell at me all the time because I'm not like up to date on trends and things like that. Yeah, that's probably why. So yeah, now it's kickoff and Isagi's thinking to himself like, huh? Wait a minute, is that? It's him. What the heck? Why is the prankster out there? As he sees the guy that he was interacting with earlier on the pitch playing with FC Barca, right? And the guy receives the ball, and he's thinking, he looked him up, and he's like, he's a starter for Barca? Wait, he's in the new generation World 11? This guy's 19 years old, and his name is Bunny Iglesias. And he's thinking to himself, holy cow. Lavinho does a 1-2 updo with the ball and passes it over, saying, go, Bunny. And people are screaming, Bunny, Bunny. And Isagi's thinking to himself, no way. That's some incredible jumping power. As Bunny smashes the ball into the goal, scoring one for FC Barca. And everyone's like, super golazo, Bunny Iglesias. As Bunny is just like doing that hand sign that I've definitely seen spoiled out there. New generation World 11 U20 Spain representative Bunny Iglesias. As he scores one for FC Barca. And Isagi's thinking to himself, so he's another of our rivals, another opponent in the U20 World Cup. Huh. I had no idea another world-class ego was waiting for me. And who do we have watching the game? Is our main man, Itoshi Sai. Huh. So this is how Itoshi Sai gets introduced into the chapter. He looks absolutely furious. I wonder what the history is here, huh? Right? Because if Itoshi Sai, he doesn't seem to have a lot of feelings for anybody other than like discontent, disdain. No, actually, this is disdain. He seems to absolutely hate Bunny Iglesias, right? What did Bunny do to this man? Did Itoshi Sai give him those scars? I have so many questions. I really hope that like the next chapter, we see a little bit more of Itoshi Sai and maybe like some of his feelings towards Bunny, because he hates this man. He hates him. Ria saying Bunny is already better than Kaiser, but still a future Isagi victim. Interesting. You think he's better than Kaiser? Is that because he's like taller? I don't know. I would love to see more about this character, because he's tall. We know that, but I guess that does play a part because Isagi is like really short compared to him. So I guess if he were to beat him, he would have to be like in football logic and passion for the game and so on and so forth. But I wonder how that's going to come into play with Itoshi Sai playing against him. Playing against Isagi and everything. Like introducing Sai in this capacity really just makes me think of the possibilities moving forward with the not with the Neo Egoist League, with the U20 World Cup, right? Kaiser was playing in U20. Bunny is a starter for FC Barca. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Okay. But yeah, I guess. But we don't know the age difference between the two. But I guess it doesn't really matter since they're all playing together around the same time. Darling in Basement is saying Kaiser is taller, I think. Sorry. Okay. And then Ria is saying Bunny is playing with Lavinho, a master. Okay. Yeah, they're playing. See, it's hard to know what everyone's play style is with the clubs that they play with. Because I'm thinking about like some of the other players. What's the Don Lorenzo? Like I feel like he's anybody who's like a new gen World 11. I feel like already plays with starters, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be like a new gen, one of the like the top people, right? Because there's so many other players who are in the U20 teams but aren't part of the new gen World 11, right? I don't know. It's hard to say, but for Kaiser to have for Sai. Itoshi Sai to have such intense feelings towards this guy, Bunny, he has to be absolutely amazing. But it might just be, I feel like it might just be in physical capabilities because he has such, I guess, indifference towards the game. I can't imagine his like football IQ is really that high. It might just be absolute like instinct, right? Like Shido, for instance. It might all just be instinct. But yeah, he looks really good. Honestly, character design, 10 out of 10. This guy, the scar, like, the author didn't need to do this. The scar, he looks so cool. Even his dead eyes, his fake empty smile, I think it's good. It's good. I think this is going to be an interesting character, and the fact that he already has some sort of rapport with Isagi, I think is going to be very interesting moving forward. Also, the name Bunny Iglesias slaps. Great name. Like, the name Bunny, I never thought would be a cool name, but it is. Bunny works really well here. I like it. I like it very much. Rei says, and also Sai clears Kaiser, and they are implying that Bunny is better than Sai. Yes, I would agree. 100%. So in that regard, yeah. But I really need to see more. Honestly, I want to be with Isagi watching this. Even though like this match has nothing to do with Blue Lock or anything else, like I want to watch it. I want to see like who wins between FC Barca and this other one. This was a great chapter. Seeing Isagi get to like travel in Spain, you know, act like a tourist a little bit. This is kind of like what I wanted, honestly. I wanted him to be with like other people in Blue Lock. Like I feel like maybe like bringing Bachira with him or Chigiri or somebody so that they can all do research together. Like I thought that might have been a good idea, but whatever, it is what it is. Still being able to see Isagi out in the world, being a tourist and just like doing normal stuff is more than enough for me. This is definitely a good chapter. Him interacting with Bunny. Bunny looks really cool. Yeah, this is a good chapter. I would probably give this chapter probably a 7. If I could give it a half, I would give it a half point. Because like I feel like we got more progression. And it's because I got what I wanted. And because we got to see Itoshi Sai, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I thought this was a good chapter. Plot progression, new introduction to new characters, reintroduction to old characters. Again, we haven't seen Itoshi Sai in years, literally years. So I was happy to see that. It really makes me think that he's going to be a main part moving forward in the U20 World Cup, right? Ree's saying, look at the tickets. Someone said there are clues on the next games or something like that. The tickets, huh? Yeah, I mean, maybe like the other, yeah, I mean, Isagi said that you get to see like France and England play and all of that. But yeah. Also, as I'm like scrolling through this, it looks like Bunny kind of does have dead eyes this entire time. But the moment that Isagi says to him, you've had the saddest smile on your face, there is a glimmer in his eyes. There's a glimmer like, wait a minute, somebody sees me? So, yeah. So, I like this character. Again, introduction to a new character. Fire. Shade, what's good, bro? And Rhea sat 2 streams in 1. Yeah, man. Had to make up for my Dandadan yesterday. Yeah, this was a great chapter. 8 out of 10 for me. Plot progression. We get to see Isagi out there in the world being a tourist. Seeing him outside of Blue Lock interacting as like a normal person. That's what I wanted to see before we like jump right back into soccer. The introduction of Bunny as a character. Again, the character design, 10 out of 10. Really like his design. Seeing Itoshi Sai again was fire. This was a good chapter. I really enjoyed it. But thank you guys again for tuning into my Blue Lock chapter review live stream, chapter 307. As far as I know, there's no break next week. Hopefully we get chapter 308. I would love to just, I'm on it. There's no soccer being played right now, but I'm 100% committed to Blue Lock right now. Seeing what's going on, seeing how these characters interact. Oh, this chapter is definitely an 8 out of 10 because we had the colors, the color spread in the beginning of Isagi, Chigiri, Kurigami, and Bachira. Like, that was amazing. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I kind of want to give this. No, it's not a 9 out of 10. It's not a 9 out of 10. If I could give it an 8.5, I'd give it an 8.5. But there's 100% a super solid 8 out of 10 chapter. Really like it. But thank you guys. Like the video if you guys like the video. Subscribe. Thank you for anybody who even left a comment in the chat. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Tune in for Kimmy's Kingdom Hearts live stream tomorrow. We again had a new podcast episode that just dropped today with Sailor Victoria, who you guys may know from Mooney's Club, the Sailor Moon podcast. Thank you again for anybody who stopped by. Consider subscribing to the channel, and we will see you again next time. Sayonara.